Hello everyone and welcome to a special edition of the MMA Rundown. I'm Drew Shannon.
I'm Albert Cameron.
We are live in, well, not live.
Not live, we're a little taped.
Can you figure out that we're not live? It's nighttime. We're in State College's Orchard Park doing a special edition. There's actually people running around you really can't see right now, but getting fit, and what better way to what better place to do an MMA Rundown than a place where kids are getting fit?
Absolutely. On today's episode, because we're on location, we're bringing you the entire fight of Kozorosky versus Lapchak, probably one of the sleeper fights from CD7.
Yep.
We're also going to bring out something from the vault, from the mysterious episode 13 that never aired.
Never aired.
We're bringing back the Rundown's Most Wanted for this special occasion, so stay tuned, don't go anywhere.
And a special thanks to our sponsor, Friendly's in Altoona. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the MMA Rundown, sponsored by Friendly's. I'm Drew Shannon, he's Albert Cameron. News and notes?
What better place to do it from than State College's Orchard Park?
Why not?
Drew, take it away.
Let's go to it. It's go time. Charlie the Madman Gathers has committed to fighting at World Cage Fighting Championship 6 in Tamaqua, PA. No opponent has been named as of yet.
Now, Charlie Gathers was one of the only guys who stuck out on the WCC 5 card. It was him and Tyler Saltzman. The rest of the guys were plagued with injuries, all kinds of bad stuff going on. But the World Cage Fighting Championships, no, we're coming back. We're coming back hard. They're bringing a lot of Tamaqua natives into WCC 6. Charlie Gathers has committed. Now, we just don't know who he's going to be fighting at. I'm told the WCC tried to get a Saltzman versus Gathers rematch. Of course, that's not going to happen right away.
That's not going to happen right away.
No, but whoever Charlie does step in against, he will be fighting pro, and he'll be fighting for his life like he always does every time he steps in the cage.
All right, UFC legend David Tank Abbott's book, The Bar Brawler, is going to be the first in a trilogy, and the books, these are to be works of fiction, correct?
Absolutely. Well, you know, Tank Abbott, of course, he's a UFC legend. Now, I am going on record right now and saying, Stephanie Meyer, I'm putting you on notice, Tank Abbott's books would be better in your Twilight series. I'd be willing to step into the cage about it. Now, Tank Abbott does have a lot of experience to rely on. I mean, he's fought in the UFC, he's fought against Kimbo Slice in the Cage Fury Fighting Championships. Say that 10 times fast. So he's got a lot of stuff to base these stories on. I'm looking forward to picking him up and reading them. Tank Abbott, of course, he was involved in a pro wrestling outfit, wasn't he, Drew?
I believe so. A certain World Wrestling Federation of some sort.
Some sort of championship wrestling out of Georgia.
Yeah,
He may or may not have been involved in a boy band. Now, Tank, you saw it. He talked about it. I didn't. You hit him, not me.
I didn't say anything. Better than Twilight. Bold statement.
Better than Twilight.
We've just alienated all the Twilight fans now.
I don't think the folks who watch our show are reading Twilight. But if you do, it's okay. We don't mind.
It's okay. Mike Kessling. Fight nights. Battle of Moscow 9 to be headlined by former UFC heavyweight champ Andre the Pitbull Arlovsky. And Arlovsky is to fight Mike Hayes. What do you know?
Well, I don't know a whole lot about Mike Hayes. And what I do know is that in the 2004-2005 era of mixed martial arts, when we experienced our very first boom, Arlovsky was untouchable. No one could beat Arlovsky. He was getting in these big fights. Well, since Arlovsky left the UFC following 2 losses to Tim Sylvia, Arlovsky's fought in Strikeforce, he's fought in Affliction, he's fought in the World Series of Fighting. So Arlovsky is amassing these big fights, trying to get back in the UFC. He hasn't come out and said he's trying to get back in the UFC, but all roads lead to Vegas. And so I have to think Arlovsky's taking a fight like Mike Hayes. I'm sure Hayes isn't a slouch to fight Arlovsky. But when they get in the cage, I'm sure it's going to be a barn burner.
If you're wondering why I keep looking off to the side, I'm waiting for people to walk in front of us here as we're taping. So hopefully that's not going to happen. If it does, you won't see it because we'll cut it out. Rumor Buster, finally, to wrap things up. And Albert, I'm sure you want to get up on top of this.
Absolutely.
ONE FC has not been sold and still plans on promoting as usual.
It's those kids on the internet, man. It'll kill you every time.
The ones that are watching Twilight.
The ones that are...
Illegally.
They're pirating.
Pirating is wrong.
I think we said on the MMA rundown that ONE FC is going to be that next Asian promotion that's really going to come in and fill the gap that Asia has been missing. So these rumors got started on the internet that ONE FC had been sold, that the buyers are just going to completely bastardize the entire product. That is not the case. ONE FC has come out and said we are not being sold. We're still planning on promoting, and they're still working on getting towards their championship ranks and their 5-round title fights.
All right, coming up, the Rundown's Most Wanted. This is from episode 13, which you never saw. It never aired, and we're going to bring it to you, featuring the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock, and might I add, RJ, one of the best title sequences I have seen.
Absolutely.
If you haven't seen it, you won't want to miss it. It's coming up next on the MMA Rundown. Welcome back to the MMA Rundown on ABC 23. Albert, it's a return of a segment that we both kind of enjoy.
It's my favorite. It's the return of the Rundown's Most Wanted with today's suspect, Ken, the world's most dangerous man, Shamrock.
All right, Albert, the world's most dangerous man is at a shopping mall when a fight between two girls breaks out.
I hope, Ken, I hope you're watching, I really do. I know you had good intentions, but if two girls are slugging out in a shopping mall, don't get involved. Nothing good's gonna happen.
Let him go.
He tries to pull these two girls off of each other. They're fighting, and according to his account, some heavyset person jumps on his back to try to. It wasn't me.
Oh, okay.
I promise you. I was in Pennsylvania the entire time.
Making sure.
This heavyset person jumps on his back to try to get him off the girls. So he does a maneuver to put this person on the ground, and then the bystander's like, "Dude, you just hit a girl." So he checks. Yes, it's a girl. He backs off. This is according to Ken Shamrock. This is Ken's side of the story.
Dude, you just hit a girl. Dude.
The victim's side of the story is she jumped on the guy's back. He punched her in the face 3 times and then proceeded to punch her mother.
Dude, you just hit 2 girls.
TMZ actually got a hold of the text message. The victim, and I'm not sure what her name is, but she says to her sister, "Dude, I just got knocked out by a guy." Well,
we're gonna throw that up on screen.
Yeah.
So
says, "I actually just got hit by a guy, got knocked out. He hit mom too. Did you hit him back?" That blank was very large. So no charges have been pressed yet. Shamrock has not released an official statement. TMZ got a hold of the picture, and I know when it comes to news, TMZ is your go-to source.
They know quite a bit.
Yeah, so, I mean, is this scandalous like Jason Mayhem Miller waking up naked in a church? No, probably not, but for someone who has an storied career like Ken Shamrock, the last thing you want to do is punch a woman in the face.
Dude, you punched 2 girls! Kenny, really? Just call Dana. Call Dana White and say, "Hey, I think I've got a couple of prospects for the women's division."
Oh.
That's what you should do. All right. Welcome back to the MMA Rundown. That was an interesting segment from I was going to say way back when, but that was, what, a couple of months ago.
Well, episode 13, we're airing 22 right now, so almost 10 episodes ago, almost 10 weeks.
Something like
over
that.
2 months. It was good. It was a good segment, though. We always enjoy putting on the...
Kenny.
You hit a girl, dude.
You hit a girl. What's wrong with you? Right now, let's get into our spotlight fight. Jacob Kozorowski and John Lapcheck from Complete Devastation MMA 7 going into this. What do you have to say before we show?
It's the sleeper fight that no one expected. I mean, these guys were debuting amateurs. I'm trying to do research and scout these guys. I got nothing. So, you know, on paper, it wasn't a whole lot to be expected from this fight. Boy, did those two prove me wrong.
And that...
It was an absolute slugfest. Yeah. You were there. It was an absolute slugfest. It was a fantastic fight. I can't wait to see these guys fight again. You guys judge for yourselves. The entire fight, all 3 rounds, right here on the MMA Rundown.
Check it out.
It's the MMA Rundown on ABC 23, and now it's time for the MMA Rundown Spotlight Fight.
Our third bout is scheduled for 3 rounds in the lightweight division. Red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, standing at 6 foot even, weighing 155 pounds, making his debut from Team Cambria Martial Arts Academy, Jacob Kozorosky! And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, Standing at 5'9", weighing 154 pounds, also making his debut this evening, fighting for Coma Universe, John Lapchak.
All right, we're welcoming. Hey boys, you ready? You ready? Come on, let's dance.
I don't know.
Let's go, Jay! Come on, Jay! Get off the spine. All right. There it is. Get off of it. It's good, Jake. Keep it up. Jake, you can eat there. Jake, knee in the body.
Push it in the wrong way. Strip back in. Get a half up.
All the way.
Jake, knee to the body. Strip.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Kozorosky versus Lapchak.
I'm telling you what, not much to know about these fighters. Lapchak is 18 years of age, both of them making their debut tonight. Again, not a whole lot of information, but from the action we've been seeing, they've got quite the future ahead of them here.
Well, what we've seen so far, these guys are fighting. They're hard hitters. They're pounding. When these guys go into other fights, they're going to look back to the complete devastation fights, and be like, okay, now we got a good idea what these guys are capable of.
All right, that's the end of the first round. A little technical difficulty there with our audio equipment. We're back on.
But our audio guys are very, very good at what they do, and they had us right back online.
Nova 6, mad wicked props to those guys.
Nova 6 knows how to make things look good.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your complete devastation ring girl, Alyssa.
All right, Drew. All right, Drew. That first round was pretty even. I can't really give an advantage to either guy.
Exactly. It's too close to call at this point.
I'd say Lapchak.
I think we've heard that enough this week.
Well, I think Lapchak ended the round in a big way that he needed to, scoring the points from up top. But I don't think Kozorowski's out of this fight whatsoever.
All right, seconds are being asked to leave the cage. Chip Snyder going to start the action up here in mere moments.
Drew, what I've noticed about both these guys are they both are so well-rounded. They train so hard for this fight. Both these guys can strike. Both these guys can take it to the ground.
Exactly.
Feeling each other out still in the second round.
Couple of jabs in there, a couple of punches being thrown.
His punches are heavy, Drew.
Whoa! Oh! Wow!
Kozorowski
Landed right on the button.
Excellent job by Lapchak for defending, but wow.
Yeah. Lapchak just went down, but I don't think he's out of this fight yet.
I wouldn't say he's completely recovered, Drew, but he's enough to defend himself.
Exactly.
Kozorowski's throwing heavy hands. I have to wonder if he's looking for some sort of arm lock, some sort of submission attempt.
He's getting those elbows in there.
Yeah, he is, and those elbows are hurting, especially Lapchak's trying to get his body back and oriented.
Lapchak trying to get some shots into the side there.
Exactly, yeah. Lapchak's trying to get himself oriented. Kozorowski's abuse to Lapchak's body is not doing him any favors.
Chip Snyder getting in there.
You know, Drew, I'm not saying it because Chip Snyder's called so many fights. I'd say Chip Snyder is one of our best referees I've seen in fighting, period, because he's been around combat sports for, what, 15 plus years? He knows how these fights are supposed to look, and I appreciate that about Chip Snyder.
And he's a hell of a nice guy, too.
That, too. Nice guy aside, he's an excellent professional.
I can't see from our vantage point.
It looks like Kozorowski's trying to get his arm underneath Lapchak's chin, and Lapchak is doing a good job defending it.
Kozorowski with a punch to the leg.
Absolutely. Now, Drew, this is where amateur rules aren't doing either guys any favors. Kozorowski might have been able to end this fight already had he been able to strike to the head.
Lapcheck bleeding from the mouth. Just want to mention that.
Yeah. Now, if Kozorowski were able to strike to the head, this fight might be over, but he is restricted to striking to the chest. Now, those strikes to the chest can bruise a lung. They can crack a sternum.
Exactly. We've seen it happen before.
Absolutely.
All right. Less than 10 seconds left in round number 2.
If Lapchak can hold it out. Oh, saved by the bell, Drew.
Actually, that was a horn, but that was close enough.
Close. It's a figure of speech.
It's a figure of speech. All right.
Now, Lapchak is bleeding pretty good from the mouth.
Yeah. Or if the doctor's going to be called in to check on him, or...
I mean, I can't see the cut up close, but it doesn't look like anything's going to end a fight. Not like Royer versus Busfield, where Royer got 2 cuts in the same area.
Exactly. All right. Lapchak has just got to get back into this. He looks. I mean, obviously that shot to the mouth didn't do him any favors. He's looking a little worse for wear right now. He's looking a little gassed in the corner.
Yeah, and Kozorowski standing. Now, Drew, coming up next, we got the Dunmire versus Carroll fight, a fight that was been bathed in controversy all day today.
I'm telling you what, we were gonna have it. We weren't gonna have it.
It's been a yo-yo.
It's been crazy.
Yeah.
That's,
all right.
That's just the way this event has been.
Round 3, Drew. First fight to go to the 3rd round tonight.
Hey, boys, here we go. You ready?
All right, Chip Snyder, getting the boys ready. And it's time to finish.
Right, they've got 2 minutes to end the fight. Kozorowski with big shots.
Solid kick to the leg.
Oh!
Thigh area. He's coming out of like a house of fire.
Wow. Kozorowski
Knee to the
possessed.
sternum. Whoa! Whoa! Kozorowski is on fire.
Kozorowski knows he has to finish this fight, and he is setting out to do so now.
Wow.
Kudos for Lapchak for not going down in that barrage of strikes, though.
Definitely.
Yep, pull it. There you go. Pull it up, though.
I have to wonder if Kozorowski doesn't want to get to his feet and start striking again, Drew. That's where he had the best chance of finishing this fight.
Well, exactly.
But, you know, it might be in Lapchak's best interest to keep him holding. Chip Snyder will issue a warning not to strike to the spine.
Both been very close to us right now.
This is the part of the fight where I'm going to keep really quiet because the guys are nearby, and I've gotten in trouble for that before.
We're just going to let the action do the talking right now.
There's nothing these guys aren't doing in the cage that we need to say anything about right now. The strikes to the chest will hurt.
They will, most definitely.
Go!
Kozorowski looking to finish this fight, whether it be by rear naked choke.
30 seconds.
Kozorowski does have one of the hooks in.
They're saying 30 seconds right now.
That's not official time.
It's not official time.
That's not official time. Kozorowski close to getting that rear naked choke, Drew. Lapchak with hand control.
Is he going to be able to lock it in, Albert?
Lapchak's hand control is excellent, but Kozorowski will punish him for it.
Finish strong, Jay.
10 seconds
left in the fight.
This one's going to the judges, it appears, Albert.
Unless Lapchak can get the armbar.
I don't think he's got enough time. No.
Wow.
We're going to the judges.
Drew, that is the kind of fight that we love here at Complete Devastation.
Oh, no doubt about
Back
it.
and forth, it never stops. Drew, we're going to send you the cage for the official decision.
I'm going to head up there. We're going to find out what our judges decide. And
I can't call this fight. I think Lapchak had the first round.
I do not envy our judges.
But
in this fight.
I think those last two definitely belong to Kozorowski.
We'll see what the judges think.
Absolutely true. Head on to the cage for that. Of course, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Friendlies in Altoona, of course. Go Time Sports Complex. They do martial arts, boxing, Zumba, kids martial arts, the complete sports complex. The MMA Rundown, of course, every Sunday on ABC 23 and YouTube. Me and Drew Shannon will bring you the best of local fights. Segments. We're going to take emails from you guys. Just watch. Like Drew said, I do not envy the judges right now and having to call that fight. Kozorowski did a good job putting Lapcheck down with those heavy strikes, but Lapcheck did an excellent job defending and not letting himself be finished on the ground. Lapchak was bleeding from the mouth a little bit. He looks exhausted, not defeated, just tired. Altoona, Pennsylvania is again alive tonight. Altoona, PA is a fight town. Schoenfeld versus Quintanilla still coming up tonight. We got Drew for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have rendered their decision. Judge number 1 scores this bout 9-10. Judge number 2 scores this bout 9-10. And judge number 3 scores this bout 9-10. Your winner by unanimous decision, in the red corner, Jacob Kozorowski.
That decision does not surprise me. Kozorowski did a great job, just effective with the strikes, cage control in those later rounds. But Lapchak did an excellent job, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. Congratulations to Jacob Kozorowski winning his amateur debut here in Complete Devastation tonight. We're going to get a couple words with Kozorowski with Drew.
Jacob, let's get a word with you here real quick. What do you think?
Great. I've been excited for this fight for over a year now, so it feels great to get in here and win.
All right, what's next for you, Jake?
Keep training, hopefully get back in here soon.
All right, we look forward to seeing you back here at Complete Devastation another time. Would you come back?
Yes, definitely.
All right, fantastic. Give it up for Jacob Kozorowski.
Another unbelievable episode of the MMA Rundown here in State College, Pennsylvania, our hometown.
That's where we get our mail.
That's where we get our mail.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, we don't have any email because we don't have a computer to get it because we're standing in Orchard Park here in State College. But next week, we should have some viewer emails.
Send us an email, host at the MMARundown.com anyway, and tell us how much you missed being able to email us this week.
Yeah.
All right, coming to you guys next week. We're going back to news, notes, segments, the spotlight fight.
A studio.
For Drew Shannon, I'm Albert Cameron.
We'll see you next week on the MMA Rundown. Have a great week, and thanks to Friendlies in Altoona. Check them out for delicious food, great desserts, and a whole lot more.